So simple interest is when we don't get to collect interest on the interest that we make. Simple interest just basically follows this nice small formula. Okay, the interest you earn is the principal times the rate as a decimal. Okay, the rate needs to be changed from percent to decimal. Principal times rate times time. So for Suzanne's interest for year one, all I'm going to do is take Suzanne's deposit of $4,000 and multiply it by the decimal form of that percentage, 0.038. And then that's for 1 year, so you just multiply by 1 for that t part of the formula. So it's $152 for interest. So Suzanne's balance is the $4,000 plus the $152. So that's $4,152. And simple interest is great. It's going to be the same amount. I mean, it's great for calculating. It's not great if we're trying to gain interest. Derek is getting compound interest, okay? So compound interest, the idea of compound interest is that you need to recalculate the interest every time period, so every year. Suzanne is going to stick with getting $152 every year. That doesn't change. Derek, it gets to change. It grows because it's compounding. We're calculating the interest of the interest, okay? So 4,152 plus 152. Suzanne's new balance for the next year is going to be 4,304, I think I saw. So Suzanne's column is more straightforward than Derek's. Let's calculate Derek's interest the same way we did before. Let's see, for my Derek is earning 3.8%, so luckily that's going to be the same number, right? Derek starts with 4,000 for a principal. The interest rate is a decimal, 0.038, and the time is 1 year. So it's $152 for Derek. So this is Derek's new balance, the original 4,000 plus the 152 in interest. But watch next year. Derek's interest isn't 152 because Derek is getting compound interest. So the way we use compound interest is that you take this new total, 4,152, and multiply that by the decimal form of the percentage, and then times the time period, 1 year. We'll round to the nearest cent. I'm sure that's what they want. So $157.78 when we round. So Derek's new balance, when we round, is $4,309.78. Okay? Suzanne's is simple interest, so it's a simple calculation. We just keep adding by 152 each time. So my calculator's off screen there, but it's 4,456. Derek's is different though. We need to use that new total, that growing total, to help calculate interest. We multiply that by Derek's rate, which is 3.8% as a decimal, times 1 year. So this is the new amount Derek is collecting, $163.77. So Derek's new balance is $4,473.55. Oh, what did I do? I'll leave the rest for you, 4473.55. Because some of these aren't randomized, you might see the exact same one, but same process. Just keep recalculating Derek's interest based off that new higher balance. Sorry, one quick detail I just saw after this video. I covered over the instructions, so I didn't see this. They want the nearest cent, the nearest dollar, I should say. So instead of $157.78, they want $158. Round to the nearest dollar. Same, and that would change this calculation, which would change this number. But it's that same process. My rounding, I just wasn't, I didn't see what they were looking for there. They want you to round to the nearest dollar, so round off those decimals.